According to a new report from Politico, allies of former President Donald Trump are stirring up tensions within the United States Senate. While these conflicts are not physical in nature, they have created significant divisions among Republican senators. The source of this friction stems from Trump's allies expressing outrage over staffing decisions made by some Republican senators, particularly regarding hires for Senate fundraising roles and personal staff positions. Their main grievance is that these hires are not seen as sufficiently pro-Trump. The frustration among Trump supporters has reached a boiling point, targeting figures like Senator Tim Scott, who is set to lead the National Republican Senatorial Committee, NRSC. Scott's hiring decisions have drawn criticism from Trump loyalists who argue that some of his choices lack the unwavering loyalty to Trump they deem necessary. This scrutiny extends beyond Scott, as other Republican senators also face pressure to hire staff who align closely with Trump's agenda. It's worth noting, however, that Senate staffers do not have legislative voting power. While their advisory roles and connections are important, they do not directly shape policy or cast votes in the Senate. Despite this reality, Trump allies are fixated on ensuring these staffers meet their litmus test for loyalty to the former president. This raises questions about the motivations behind this push for ideological purity. One plausible explanation is the influence over fundraising operations. The NRSC is responsible for raising money to support Republican Senate campaigns. Given its critical role in funding races, Trump and his allies may see an opportunity to exert control over the NRSC's resources. Ensuring that pro-Trump individuals are in charge of fundraising could potentially allow Trump to direct funds toward candidates who align closely with his agenda and away from those who do not. This strategy hints at broader ambitions. Trump loyalists may be seeking to consolidate power within the Republican Party by controlling its financial infrastructure. Such influence could enable them to marginalize or punish senators who deviate from Trump's platform, effectively turning the NRSC into an enforcement arm for Trumpism. The implications of this internal strife are significant. By prioritizing ideological purity over competence in hiring decisions, Trump allies risk undermining the effectiveness of Senate operations. Fundraising is a highly specialized skill that requires expertise and connections. Appointing individuals based solely on their loyalty to Trump, rather than their ability to raise money, could jeopardize the NRSC's ability to fund successful campaigns. Moreover, this internal conflict could deepen divisions within the Republican Party. On one hand, it may push the GOP further to the right, solidifying its transformation into a MAGA-dominated party. On the other hand, it could lead to fragmentation, with traditional conservatives breaking away from the Trump faction. Either outcome poses challenges for Republicans as they seek to win elections in a politically polarized environment. This trend of ideological policing extends beyond fundraising. Trump's allies are scrutinizing every hire, down to staffers in administrative roles, demanding adherence to Trump's agenda. Reports suggest that even minor past criticisms of Trump, such as tweets from several years ago, are grounds for disqualification in the eyes of his supporters. Such micromanagement signals an effort to create a culture of loyalty and fear within the GOP. Looking ahead, this approach could reshape the Republican Party in profound ways. If Trump loyalists succeed in consolidating power, the GOP may become indistinguishable from the MAGA movement. Alternatively, ongoing infighting could weaken the party, making it less competitive in future elections. For now, these developments highlight the extent to which Trump continues to dominate Republican politics. His allies' push to control staffing decisions and fundraising operations underscores their determination to maintain influence even as Trump himself remains outside of formal government roles. However, this strategy carries risks, particularly if it alienates moderate Republicans and independent voters. Ultimately, the Republican Party faces a crossroads. It must decide whether to embrace Trump's vision fully or attempt to reclaim its identity as a broader, more inclusive conservative party. The outcome of this internal struggle will shape the GOP's future and influence the direction of American politics for years to come. This ongoing saga also serves as a reminder of the broader challenges facing democracy. The insistence on ideological conformity, even in administrative roles, reflects a troubling trend toward authoritarianism within the GOP. As Trump allies seek to consolidate power, they undermine the principles of debate, compromise, and diversity of thought that are essential to a healthy democracy. For political observers, these developments offer a case study in how populist movements can transform established parties. Whether the Republican Party survives this transformation intact or splinters into competing factions remains to be seen. Either way, the coming years promise to be a period of upheaval and uncertainty in American politics.